We're speaking now to the CEO of American Tungsten, Ali Haji. Ali, welcome. And let's start with the obvious place to begin. Can you introduce us to American Tungsten, the company and the team?
Of course, thank you for having us. American Tungsten is focused on restarting the IMA Mine in Idaho. It is a past producer that supplied about the fourth largest quantum of tungsten in North America up until 1959. The fact that it sits on private patented land ensures that permitting would be very easy to achieve. It is in fact readily permitted, and we are looking to bring it back online before the end of next year. The grades at IMA in Idaho are at 0.63 tungsten. We have about 2 ounces per ton silver. 0.63 being the second highest grade of tungsten in North America. 2 ounces per ton, of course, helping us offset any sort of decrease in tungsten price going forward, but also allowing us to reduce our OPEX relative to the margins that we hope to achieve. The intent for IMA, as far as the company is concerned, is to be the first producer of tungsten in North America since 2015. We have a team that is very well attuned and aligned and educated on the tungsten market, but more importantly, consists of mine builders that have built mines around the world. So we all know junior mining. 3% of junior miners actually come to production. The fact that we have 3 mine builders on the team, I think, is indicative of the fact that we will, in fact, be in production by the end of next year.
Wow, production by end of next year. That's a very exciting goal. And it sounds like you have been deliberately building the company with regards to the team and the project portfolio selection, going for a past producer. It seems like this has always been the strategy driving American Tungsten. Would that be accurate?
Correct. I think, going after a greenfield asset, there's a lot of risk associated with looking for that resource. I think we had an exploration market that was in 2024. 2025 is very much a development market. So the investors are looking for something that comes online and comes to production in short order. Individuals on the team that I'd like to highlight include Austin Zinsser, who's our VP Exploration and a board member. He was part of Perpetua Resources from inception, so early greenfield to now the $2 billion EXIM grant that they received to advance their antimony. We also have Dan Nicholas, who ran the largest loan program at the Department of Energy to the tune of $40 billion. He's very much focused on getting government grants and government engagement with respect to non-dilutive efforts for the company. And last but not least, I'd like to highlight Jim Whitaker. Jim is the Chief Operating Officer of Capstone Copper, a $10 billion company in the copper space, of course, but was the past president of Escondida. Worked for Barrick and various other companies. To have an individual of that caliber on our team, I think it should be apparent that we are going to execute, and that is in fact our mission.
Ali, tell us more about this IMA Mine project.
So IMA is in Idaho, which is a great mining jurisdiction. Centerra runs Thompson Creek in Idaho as well. They're restarting their moly mine. In terms of our asset in the Lemhi Range, we've got grid access, so we have power on site, the cheapest power in the United States, I should add. We've also got paved roads leading up to our asset. We have water rights from the Patterson Creek that runs across our asset. So we've got the right infrastructure. We have a very low capex number to restart operations, about 25 million US, ultimately processing 500 tons per day. And that, as some of our readers or viewers may be familiar with, accounts for about 8% of the entire US tungsten demand.
My final question, Ali, is what are those next steps with the IMA project for American Tungsten?
Given the success of the capital raise, we're going to be accelerating our technical studies to ensure that we have metallurgical testing in hand to better understand our recoveries. We're also going to be expanding our drilling program to ensure that we have a larger resource, thereby providing a longer life of mine. Importantly, I think, down payments for equipment. There are lag times associated with actually getting started. And in order for us to hit our narrative and our mission for being the first producer in North America since 2015, we will be putting down payments for the equipment, allowing us to build essentially in June or July, with the first production coming out before year end next year. Some things that our viewers or listeners should be aware of is the fact that we have 6,500 US shareholders. So we meet the criteria for an uplist strategy on the NYSE Amex or NASDAQ, and we will certainly be pursuing that in Q1 of next year.
A lot of interesting things happening there, lots of moving parts, Ali. We look forward to following you along on this ride.
Thank you.